Forsaken's newest killer, Noli, just came out, and it's getting massive criticism. In my opinion, it's kind of hard to criticize it whenever its player count has literally multiplied by 2.5. However, a post is currently blown up on Reddit by Maximum Anything goes a little something like this. The Forsaken fanbase is terrible. This isn't going to be about shippers or whatever NSFW artists at this fan. This is about us as a fan base being too scared to critique the devs. And immediately, I'm just going to say, hard disagree. People are always going to give their opinions. They're always going to tell you what they think, whether you like it or not. His rebuttal is, well, what about Noli's theme? Sure, we have critiqued stuff in the past, but there's never been a time where we sat back and demanded actual change. Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's the developer's opinion. And once again, 500,000 concurrent players. Noli was developed in 9 months. I can make life in 9 months. I think they mean like a little kid. They could have a kid. This came with small balance changes. Wow. Okay, that is just strictly opinion based. The worst theme in Roblox history and a bunch of collabs. Dev only stuff is not in private servers, and we are gonna sit back as a fan base and call people who complain ungrateful. The fear mongering in this community is worse than Fortnite. Genuinely, if this game doesn't add a new killer in 2 months when they have 2 on the back burner, this game is gonna fail to meet my low expectations. Wow, my low expectations. They have jobs and go to college. He's quoting, they have made millions of dollars off of Forsaken. This game would make them retire at the age of 30 if they lock in. But no, the devs want to act funny and perm ban people who complain. Wow, that's a crazy post. Truly hate-filled and rage-filled. And it is true that they do make millions. However, like, at the same time, not everyone's goals are the same. Their goal might not be to make a bunch of money. It could be, I don't know. Regardless, the top comment on this is by Dawn Husk, who says, feel like I'm somewhat mentioned in this post. This update went through development hell. There was drama, theft, legal stuff they had to deal with, etc., etc. Next update will also have a survivor and killer, and will be much faster than previous updates, since no more of he who shall not be named. Which, honestly, I'm a Danny's World player. It seems like something very similar happened with the Danny's World community. They had a similar situation with the developer that they had to kick out of their developer circle because they're a terrible, terrible person. Regardless, this guy says, I'm hoping that next update happens at least before September. I don't know, though. Might be hard to do so. That's in 3 months. It's crazy. I don't know, man. There's never been a time when we sat back and demanded actual change. What about Elliot Nerfs? Also, Vlad said he's working Noli's theme. Yeah, I don't know. This post, it definitely sparked a lot of attention. So go ahead and let me know what your guys' opinion is on the Noli update. Also, Heavy Blacksmith said, anybody else been unable to play Noli, or just any other killer for that matter? Keeping in mind how the update was slightly rushed, not that it's inherently a bad thing, the issue with hitboxes and lags have been rather common. Thankfully, they fixed a lot of bugs, such as Jason's speed bugging. Noli's hitbox feels practically non-existent. 1x animations take forever. Skills don't work. Just me? Maybe. One last post I want to take a look at. I feel like this is insane. So, they added an anti-cheat system in Forsaken because apparently so many people were doing this inappropriate action. They needed to add a ban on it. So, if you do this, it will literally get you banned. It will get you banned in Forsaken. You have been kicked by this experience or moderators message, blah, 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 blah. Prankster comment, really. So, you will get banned / DC'd, for quote-unquote, backshotting. And of course, the top comment is trying to test it. Why? Okay, he had to limit test that. Apparently, you have to fulfill a couple conditions to be recognized as a backshot. Why am I talking about this? You and the other guy have to, you're assuming it's a guy. He's assuming it's a guy. It could be a girl. You have to be touching. Once you stop pressing W or something, you have to have the middle of your torso intersect with the other guy's torso. Angle, why is this so detailed? Angle range is probably like 15 to 30 degrees from the way other guys is facing. You need to be behind the other guy, clearance of one stud at one moment or another. It's harder to trigger without shift lock, but it is still possible. The WS have to be sequential as possible. You can't press W, wait a little bit, then S. You need to do the sequence like 4 to 5 times to register death. Why is this so detailed? Why do you care so much? So obviously the comment response is, so you just WS in front of people? Shut up! And apparently, this guy met a homophobic Noli player. What? Decided to play as Pride Noob. But wouldn't you know, I got targeted by Noli as soon as I spawned in. He even admitted he was homophobic. What is wrong? I don't understand you guys. Why? Regardless, I haven't played Noli yet, so I'm gonna play one game for you guys here. Yeah! And stop backshotting! I can't believe I have to say that. Well, I definitely selected Noli. I quite literally definitely selected Noli. Maybe it is bugged. I suck. Eat that, buddy. Yeah? Is this guy serious, chat? I think that guy's for real. Brother, what were you expecting to happen? Genuinely. You got an Elliot? Elliot in the cut. Oh, good block, bro. Do it again. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. You're... Gotcha, Shed. Gotcha, buddy. Hello, guest. I think I might have just got both of them with that. That was kind of crazy. Gotcha, silly gooseball. Is this guy for real? Oh, I missed. That would've been sick, actually. Oh, no! Yeah, beat you to the pie! Beat it to the pie, boy! You really thought you were going to heal? You really thought I was gonna allow you to do that? No. Alright, 3 more left. I'm doing pretty good. I actually, normally I always do suck. I'm impressing myself right now. Crap. Good block. Crap. We got 2 1/4 minutes. I think I have a chance. Oh, I missed the shed. How am I actually this bad? Crap. Okay, I'm kind of throwing now. Come on! There we go. Alright, still got 2 minutes left if it's possible. There we go. Okay, got the shed. Got the shed. We got an Elliot and Guestuation on our hands. Got him! Let's go, baby. What's going on, boss? What's going on, boss? Talk to me. What's going on, bro? Nice block. Nice block, little bro. Nice block, little bro. Oh my god. There we go. Let's go! I got the dub! I got the dub! Let's go! That animation at the end was sick. Let's go! All right. Well, I like hold on. We all agree. I didn't have Noli equipped. Crap. Well, I had fun with the update. I think the criticism is bad, in my opinion. But I also am like not a legit player. But let me know what you guys think down below.